What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Race.
Pixar's Coco enchanted audiences worldwide with its colorful celebration of Mexican culture, touching storyline, and unforgettable music. But as fans continue to revisit the land of the dead in their hearts, a question looms large. Will we ever get to embark on a second adventure with Miguel, Hector, and the enchanting world of the afterlife? Let's unravel the mystery and explore the possibilities of a much-anticipated sequel. Alright, in case you've been living under a rock, Coco is this fantastic animated movie from 2017. It's brought to us by Pixar Animation Studios and Walt Disney Pictures. The creative brains behind this gem is Lee Unkrich, who had the original idea, and he directed it too. Adrian Molina co-directed, and Darla K. Anderson made it all happen as the producer. The screenplay was crafted by Molina and Matthew Aldrich, while Unkrich, Molina, Aldrich, and Jason Katz dreamed up the story. The film is a star-studded affair with voices like Anthony Gonzalez, Gael García Bernal, Benjamin Bratt, Alanna Ubach, Renée Victor, Ofelia, Murguía, and Edward James Olmos bringing the characters to life. The whole idea for Coco is inspired by the Mexican holiday Day of the Dead. Pixar got the ball rolling on this animation back in 2016 with Unkrich, Molina, and some of the crew even making a trip to Mexico for some hands-on research. Let's not forget about the music. Michael Giacchino, a veteran of previous Pixar hits, created the memorable score. And oh boy, did this film make waves. It received praise from all corners, with compliments pouring in for its animation, voice acting, music, stunning visuals, heartwarming storyline, and the way it paid homage to Mexican culture. The numbers tell a remarkable story, too. Coco racked in over $807 million worldwide, making it the 16th highest-grossing animated film at the time of its release. That's no small feat. Now let's take a little trip down to the charming Mexican town of Santa Cecilia. There lived a young woman named Imelda. She fell in love with a man who had dreams of becoming a musician, but he left her and their daughter Coco to pursue his musical ambitions. However, he never returned. Imelda was so hurt that she made a bold decision. She banned music from her family's life and focused on crafting shoes instead. Many years later, we find Imelda's great-great-grandson Miguel living with his elderly great-grandmother Coco and the rest of their family, who are all skilled shoemakers. Despite the family's strict no-music rule, Miguel had a secret passion. He adorned a deceased musician named Ernesto de la Cruz, and even taught himself to play the guitar by watching old films of Ernesto's performances. Then, on the Day of the Dead, a Mexican holiday, something remarkable happened. Miguel accidentally knocked over the family ofrenda, a sacred altar, and shattered a picture frame holding a photo of Imelda and a baby Coco. To his surprise, the photo revealed a hidden part that showed his great-great-grandfather holding Ernesto's famous guitar. Miguel believed this was proof that he was related to Ernesto and that he decided to follow his heart and become a musician, despite his family's long-standing ban on music. He takes a bold step and sneaks into the mausoleum of Ernesto de la Cruz. There, he grabs Ernesto's guitar and decides to use it in a local talent competition. But here's where it gets wild. As soon as Miguel strums the guitar, he becomes invisible to the living. It's like he's in a whole different world. He can, however, see and interact with his deceased relatives who have come from the land of the dead for the Day of the Dead celebrations. But there's a hitch in his plan. It turns out that by taking Ernesto's guitar, Miguel has unintentionally cursed himself. To return to the land of the living before sunrise, he needs a family blessing. Imelda offers to give him this blessing, but on one condition, he must give up music. However, Miguel has his heart set on getting Ernesto's blessing, so he embarks on a daring journey. On this journey, he crossed paths with a homeless skeleton named Hector. Hector offers to help Miguel reach Ernesto, but in return, Miguel must take Hector's photo back to the land of the living and place it on an ofrenda. This is the only way Hector can visit his daughter and avoid being forgotten forever. Miguel and Hector team up and enter a talent competition to earn entry into Ernesto's grand mansion. However, Miguel's family catches up to him, leading to another escape attempt. In the mansion, Miguel is in for a big surprise. Ernesto welcomes him with open arms, believing Miguel to be his descendant. But Hector arrives, urging Miguel to put up his photo. This is where some family secrets come to light. Michael learns that Hector and Ernesto used to perform together, but when Hector wanted to go back home, Ernesto, who couldn't write songs on his own, poisoned Hector and stole his guitar and songs, claiming them as his own. Ernesto, desperate to protect his legacy, seizes Hector's photo and has both Hector and Miguel thrown into a cenote pit. It's in this dark and challenging place that Miguel makes a shocking discovery. Hector is not just a forgotten musician, he is also the father of Coco and the husband of Imelda. The story takes a thrilling turn as Miguel's family rescues him from the cenote pit. He finally reveals the truth about how Hector died. This revelation brings about a heartwarming reconciliation between Imelda and Hector. Together, the family hatches a plan to infiltrate Ernesto's concert and retrieve Hector's photo. As the concert unfolds, Ernesto's crimes are laid bare before the audience. Imelda's alebrije, Pepita, takes action and attacks Ernesto, causing a giant belt to topple onto him. Chaos ensues, and in the commotion, Hector's photograph is lost. With the sun rising, the memory of Hector begins to fade for Coco. Imelda and Hector quickly bless Miguel, who then returns home to the land of the living. Back home, Miguel plays Remember Me on Hector's guitar, and something magical happens. Coco's face lights up, and she joins in, revealing that she had secretly preserved the torn-off piece of the family photo with Hector's face on it. She lovingly shares stories about her father, thus ensuring that his memory lives on in the land of the dead. With this heartwarming conclusion, Miguel's family reconciles with him, ending the ban on music that had divided them for so long. And then a year later, Coco's collection of letters from Hector exposes Ernesto's theft of his songs, allowing Hector to be rightfully honored in place of the deceitful musician. Miguel proudly presents the family ofrenda, which now includes not only Hector but also a recently deceased Coco. In the land of the dead, Hector and Imelda rekindle their romance, and they, along with the rest of their family, visit the living. Now, as much as we cherish this heartwarming tale, the burning question remains, will there be a Coco 2 to continue this enchanting story? Pixar is known for being selective about sequels, but considering the first film's remarkable success and its place in the hearts of both critics and audiences, could there be another journey into the land of the dead, or is Coco destined to remain a standalone masterpiece? It's the news many Coco fans have been eagerly awaiting, but unfortunately, it hasn't arrived yet. There's been no official announcement from Disney or Pixar about Coco 2. Even the key figures from the original film, including co-directors Adrian Molina and Lee Unkrich, haven't dropped any hints about a sequel being in the works. Now, there might be a few factors at play here. The COVID-19 pandemic has thrown a wrench into the gears of the movie and television productions, causing delays and disruptions in the entertainment industry since March 2020. It's possible that this has affected any potential plans for a Coco sequel. Additionally, Pixar is known for carefully considering which of their movies deserve a sequel. For instance, while some beloved films like Ratatouille and Up never received sequels, others like Cars and Toy Story became multi-film franchises. The decision to create a sequel often depends on a combination of critical praise as seen on Rotten Tomatoes, box office success as measured by the numbers, and whether the story is open-ended enough to invite further exploration. Coco certainly checks many of these boxes, but it's possible that Pixar has reservations about how Miguel's return to the land of the dead would fit into a potential sequel. While the future of Coco 2 remains uncertain, fans of this delightful tale can't help but wonder if and when they might embark on another enchanting journey with Miguel and his family. Well, that's it for today. Make sure that you like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching the video. We'll see you at the next one.